Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Daily D. Today's topic is your health can't wait and what is disease. So think about the vehicle we referenced in our previous video, that vehicle that you would keep and you would run for the rest of your life, which is your body. Now, how well does a vehicle, an actual car, truck, or SUV, whatever it is, how well does it run when it's properly fueled, maintained, and serviced? How far can you drive it? How well does it run? Well, the answer is it runs really well, and it runs pretty much flawlessly. That is the equivalent of good health. Now, before I dive deep into this, I feel like it's an obligation of mine to tell you that good health comes in many shapes and sizes. It doesn't come in skinny. It doesn't come in fat, and that's not to disrespect anybody, but skinny could disrespect somebody too. It doesn't come with big muscles or no muscles. It doesn't come with, a six-pack of abs or a belly. Good health is good health. Being healthy is a lifestyle. It's a feeling. It's not an appearance. And when we disconnect those two, you will find that there is an opportunity for you to have great health no matter what your appearance of good health looks like. So let's dive deep into this, okay? So when a vehicle runs smooth like your body, it runs free of what we call, or what I'll call, dis-ease, not disease, D-I-S-ease. And dis-ease means the lack of ease, the lack of order. So what I'd like you to think about is when dis-ease lives in your body, what it really is telling us and you is that there is an imbalance in your body. And usually this is chemical, and that chemical imbalance is what I'll call acid. So think about acid, okay? If you're think about something that's acidic to you. Now maybe you don't know what acid is, but it's basically a compound or a liquid that would, that causes things to break down. It breaks down things. If you've ever had for us, for me, if we've ever had a pipe that's clogged or a drain that's clogged, you go to the store and they sell these big jugs of liquid that you pour down your drain and it unstops it. You know what that is? That's called acid. When you buy a battery for your car and you open up the little top of the battery, there's acid in there, and the acid actually has a positive and negative reaction, and what it does is it charges and keeps your car going, just like your body. So acid is the leading cause, it's the only cause of disease in your body. Disease and dis-ease, both. Why is that? Because acid harms the insides of your body. It breaks it down. So what is acid, and how do we determine how much acid we have? So if you think back, when you were in grade school, I believe it was middle school, they taught us this thing called the pH scale. And the pH scale, you can Google that, is the scale in which acidity is measured. Acidity being how acidic is something, how much acid something has. So you use acidity, right, as your basis. And so if you're very high in acid in your body continues to break down. This is what causes headaches. This is what causes diabetes. This is what causes cancer. This is what causes constipation. This is what causes any feeling that causes you dis-ease or discomfort in your body is caused through the excess of acid. Just very simple. Very, very, very simple. So if we want to talk about acid and what it does is it destroys your body, it takes your body apart, and what it does is it really makes us not feel healthy. So many people would ask, well, David, how do I know how much acid I have? Well, the simple truth is you can get a test. They sell these test strips, and you either through urine or through saliva can check your acidic levels. And when you're a very high acidic person, typically you tend to get headaches. Typically you tend to live in pain, joint pain. So just think about that, okay? I'll actually put a link in the description to some acidic links, pH scale tests. So how do we get acid in our body, you're probably wondering? Well, you get it through what we eat, what we drink, what we put on our body, like lotions, the environment that we're in. Like, for an example, if you breathe in smoke or fumes or toxins, right? These things feed the acid in our body. And if we really want to understand our bodies better, if you really want to get rid of the headaches, if you really want to combat cancer, if you really want to get rid of your diabetes, what you're really doing is getting rid of the acid in your body. That's really what you're doing. And so tomorrow in our next video, or whenever you watch it, I'm going to break down what foods cause acid, what you can do to combat the acidity in your body, but more importantly, what is a healthy meal, what is a healthy breakfast, if you will, could be lunch, dinner. What does a healthy combination of things do? Now I'm going to give you this last tip because this is a video I obviously know is not so exciting, but know this. When I learned about the acidic levels in my body, it made me realize that there are a lot of things that I consumed and did that harm my body. And when I thought about all those things, it really tells me that there are a lot of people that go through life thinking that medications, and by the way, medications cause acid. Medications are going to solve the problem. And it's really not about medications. It's about what we eat. It's about what we consume. It's about what we breathe. Those are the things that cause us harm. And if you look back, generations to the caveman, they didn't take pills to get rid of their acid reflux, because that's a big part of it, right? You got acid reflux, you got a lot of acid. They didn't take pills for their headaches. They didn't have constipation medication. They had natural immunities to a lot of things because of the way that they consumed food. Food today is the #1 leading cause of disease in the body. It's not hereditary in all cases. It's not luck. It's not randomness in motion. Dis-ease and disease is caused through the consumption of the things that we do every single day. So tomorrow I'm going to give you the tips on the things. We're going to talk about water. We're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about nutrition. We're going to talk about fats. It's going to be a good one tomorrow. So I wish you nothing but health, wealth, success, but most importantly, freedom, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.